Good day, learners. How are you today? I hope you are well. Today, you are with me, Miss Lydia Sipotung. In today's lesson, I'll be presenting our lesson on the substance abuse. I would like you to give all to me your attention, my learners, as I am about to introduce the concept. We are going to have to define the substance abuse. As we know that the substance abuse is an excessive use of psychoactive drugs such as alcohol, pain medications, or illegal drugs. It can lead to physical, social, or emotional harm. Substance abuse may lead to social, physical, emotional, and job-related problems. I take it as you know that what is a substance abuse, because most our lives we revolves around it on daily basis. So moving on to this next slide, we are going to talk about the types of the substance abuse. We have alcohol, we have cocaine, we have prescription medicines. We define alcohol as an alcoholic drink. It's a drink that contains ethanol, a type of alcohol produced by fermentation of grains, fruits, or other sources of sugar that act as a drug. We have marijuana. It is a psychoactive drug from the cannabis plant, a plant that has been used as a drug for both recreational and entheogenic purposes and in various traditional medicines for centuries. We have cocaine. It's an addictive drug derived from coca or prepared synthetically used as an illegal stimulant and sometimes medicinally used as a local anesthetic. We also have the prescription medicines such as painkillers, stimulants, or anxiety pills. A prescription drug, also prescription medication or prescription medicine, is a pharmaceutical drug that legally requires a medical description to be dispensed. Okay, going back to alcohol, we refer an alcohol as a drink that contains ethanol. What do you mean by that? We mean that it has a drug inside. That is why we need to be careful when drinking alcohol. We don't have to overdo it. We may have just a limited, so you don't get drugged, you don't get addicted. Looking at marijuana, we also know that marijuana was not allowed in South Africa, but now it is allowed because it is also considered as a medicine, as a cure for some diseases that we may encounter during this environment of ours. Okay. Moving forward to cocaine, we know that most youth are affected by drugs. They are abusing this substance abuse and it end up messing up with their health. When coming to prescription medicines, that's why when we normally go to the doctors, it is said that we need to take those medicines according to doctor's instructions. Okay, as we are moving to the next slide, we are talking about what are the impacts of substance abuse. We refer the impacts of substance abuse as drug use, including alcohol, can have a devastating effect not only on the person abusing substances, but also on their close and broader environment. They are often aggravated by poor sleeping and eating habits, defeating hygiene, unreliable medication intake, lack of exercise, and hydration. Looking at the impacts, we are looking things that affect us on our daily basis. We refer to poor sleeping, your eating habits. You don't normally eat the way you used to. We're talking about unreliable medication intake. You just take any medication without thinking, without even getting sick. You just take it just to use it, because already your body needs something to take. You will see that you will be lacking of exercise, and hydration will take over. Moving to the next step, we still on the impacts, but how does it affect our mental health? The selfish behavior that accompanies the mental obsession and physical compulsion to get used and open more drugs and alcohol. Most people suffering from addiction also present mental health issues such as depression, anxiety disorders, ADHD, bipolar disorders, and social tendencies. These are some of the factors that requires our attention. They are also based on the impact on the mental health that we might acquire while abusing these substances. Moving on to the next slide, we're talking about the development, the factors of the substance abuse. Addiction can happen to anyone from any background, social status, race, or gender. However, it is scientifically proven that many people have higher risk factors for substance abuse and addiction than others. We are referring to all the people. It doesn't choose whether you are black or you are white or you're Indian or colored. It doesn't choose a color. Anyone can abuse the substances. Then moving forward, we can include that there are certain factors that increase the risk of a person developing an addiction to drugs or alcohol. Genetics, family history, mental health, and environment are some of the risk factors for addiction. As we know that some things are coming from the relatives or family and so on. So we can inherit all this. Moving forward, social risk factors of substance abuse. Social factors that increase risk of adolescent substance use can include popularity, bullying, peer relationships, and association with gangs. As we know that as a youth for now, we are being pressurized by our mates, by our same group mates. We'll be using those substances just to satisfy other people. We will be bullied by other peers to use the peer pressure, peer relationship when we are going to the adolescence stage. Moving forward, how does the substance abuse affect the young and the community? I have also included on the last lecture that how does it affect us because of the peer pressure. Okay, we can include that the substance abuse youth are at higher risk than non-users for mental health problems, including depression, conduct problems, personality disorders, suicidal thoughts, attempted suicide, and suicide. Moving on to the next slide. That is all I have for you today. Is there any questions to these lessons? Anyone? Yes, you can ask your question. Yes, regarding on that, how does it affect the youth? The young people of today end up leaving school, end up killing themselves. That's how it affects our daily life, those substance abuse. Thank you for your time. I hope we will meet again next time. I think we are having a lesson the next Friday. I hope you will all be here. There will be no excuses. No excuses for not coming to class. Are we clear? Thank you.